Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brian back here with a look at this Caspa chart. I've been looking at this thing and studying it the past few hours. And well, not the past few hours, but the past hour, looking for confluences on what could happen. What is looking like is going to happen, and what would invalidate that from happening. All right, so we're gonna dig into this and tear it down a little bit. I'm looking for a big, possible, pretty big trade out of this thing. So I'm going to show some price targets for this and where I believe it's heading here. And speaking of, I might as well get this out of the way. If you're interested, guys, we have 138 members now. Come join us in our Discord trading group. Doing very, very well over there. Got guys, you should make your $15 back in like your very first trade, I would imagine. They don't all work out. That isn't the way it goes. Leverage trading is very risky. You got to accept that, and it can be very rewarding at the same time. So, there's a lot of great A traders in there. A lot of guys that know what they're doing. The same guys every single day, that pop in there. So we're having a good time over there. Come join us. It also gets you 9 hours of videos, 20 plus videos to teach you how to chart charts and give you a good idea of what you're doing. When you're looking at a chart instead of just guessing this whole bull run. If I'll be honest with you. If I would have had the opportunity for $15 to grab all that info and the Discord thing, my first bull run, I more than likely would have jumped on that. So I don't really try to push something unless I really believe in it. So yeah, if you're interested, come join us, guys. Level 3 membership, $14.99. All right, let's get on with these charts here. We're going to come right back to this one because we always save the best for last. Let's move on right through this other stuff first. The crypto bubbles. Boy, look at this. Wow. Look at Floki. SHIB, yeah, the meme coins just bouncing like crazy. They're hard to even chart. I even, with, I think was Myro yesterday, a perfect 5 wave up, Fibonacci extension, it nailed it. And it ended up, these wicks on these the meme coins will definitely get you. That's why I kind of like, especially when I'm trading, I like trading more stable price action. So these things can really crush you in a hurry if you're trying to leverage trade them. So just be careful. They can be brutal. All right, but look at all this, man. A lot of green out there. It looks very good. Let's look up Caspa here. See what kind of volume we had. Whoops. Here we go, number 33. 62 million in volume in the last 24 hours. $3.9 billion market cap. Down one spot to number 33. All right, we're down, 1% for the day. Right down. It even lit up that time, actually. Way down here, the little guy, way down at the bottom down here. Got a few red ones out there, but they're stuff that have made some pretty decent moves. Cash Network, for the month, for the year, 10x. God, you gotta love crypto. Where else are you gonna make money like this? You know what I mean? Gala Games, I love Gala. Love Gala. I was kind of a pretty huge holder in Gala there for a while. That didn't sell the top. Wish it would have. That would have been nice. That would have been a couple $100,000 off of what I had in it. The gains are crazy for $37 in Gala the last bull run. If I would have cashed the top of it, I would have made $200,000 off of $37. $37. I got 250,000 Gala. It's crazy. I love it. I love crypto. It's not only a bunch of fun in a bull run. Don't get me wrong. Bear market really can get you down if you let it. But but the bull runs here. It's gonna be a fun year, guys. We're gonna make a pile of money. It's gonna be a blast. It's just starting. This is March 2nd. Wow. And things are already getting crazy. Wait till I show you this Bitcoin chart. The monthly close. It's just been absolutely crazy. Bitcoin Cash, 574% volume last 24 hours. Must be expecting a big move there. What's it up? Open interest is up 93% on it. Uh, wow, yeah, it's up 45% the last 24 hours. Holy cow. 452 bucks Bitcoin Cash. That's going to make a massive. If you look at that chart, they're moved up one more spot to number 8. Wow. How about that? That's crazy. Bitcoin Cash in the top 10 again. Move down through here. Anything else making big moves? Let's just click up here and adjust them. But yeah, meme coins. Look at all these at the top. Oh, wow. I actually, believe it or not, I actually hold a little bit of that. It's up 46%. That's good. Bitcoin Cash. That's really the only one worth. Holo Chain. Haven't seen them for a while. We got Luna Classic. There's Veracity. All right, 25%. That's hitting price targets that I put up for it a few days ago. That's good to see. All right, let's move down here. Open interest the last 24 hours. Bitcoin another 27 billion and Ethereum another 11 billion. All right, let's take a look at these up top. 24-hour liquidations, 201.86 million. That's down 15.5%. Open interest up to 59.8 billion. That's another 2.25% from yesterday. And the 24-hour volume, 159.9 billion. That's down 14% from yesterday. That's still up pretty decent, 160 billion. The long and shorts are almost dead even. 50.03 long and 49.97 short out there. It's kind of a mixed bag out there with the way people thinking things might go here. If we come over here to had this article out here. Bitcoin price approaches an all-time high. Forget the Kanga Moon thing. And Caspa attract whales. If we just come down to Bitcoin's looking pretty good. I got to be honest. It's crazy. We're going to take a look at the chart. Not the chart. The chart here in a second. But this Caspa maintains its recent price positivity amid several fluctuations. As the year started, the price of Caspa was on a steady rise and refused to showcase a liftoff from its previous meager prices. However, alongside Bitcoin's price spike, Caspa has picked up pace as it began a bullish trend at the beginning of February, making a total of 70.5% gains throughout the month of February. Caspa Network is attracting a lot of investors as the native token shows huge positive signs after amassing up to 14.25% gains in the past year, 14 and roughly almost a 14.5x, while it maintains a weekly price range between 15.9 to 18 cents. The native Caspa token exhibits the potential for a second surge above its all-time high of 18.9, which was achieved just 8 days ago. All right, this is more than likely just a paid advertisement for Kanga Moon. Speaking of that, kind of really, it amazes me these scams that get through. When I'm watching, it's crazy. Don't fall for any of them, guys. Nobody's going to give you double back your Ethereum, double back your Bitcoin. They're going to take it, they're going to run, and you're going to never see it again. Some people do. It's a very scammy market. As bad as I hate to say that, as much as I love crypto, there's a lot of people out there that are looking to take advantage of you. So nobody's going to give you free tokens and an airdrop unless it's validated, by validating sources. Really look into it. But there's no Caspa airdrop, or you're not going to get any. The freebies, if it's too good to, how's that saying go? If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. All right. So the things you see on TV when you're watching videos, Brad Garlinghouse and Charles Hoskinson and Vitalik Buterin, none of them people are going to give you, or Michael Saylor. None of them people are out there to give you double your crypto back in a celebration. So I don't know how that stuff isn't taken down. They must pay big money to really have it put up there. It's crazy, ain't it? Let's see here. Let's head over to Bitcoin. All right, let's look at this. Is on the monthly. We got that monthly close, right here. This candle closed above the 786. So that is obviously super, super bullish for Bitcoin. The continuation pattern, pretty much. I truly believe going to be a little bit of a pullback here. But overall, I think this thing's heading towards 90,000 the next, this is the monthly close. It's going to take a while, but a trend-based fib on this whole move here. Check this out. We take input. Let's get the arrow up here, and let's get this up here. We had to close above the 786. Very, very bullish. The trend-based fib, if we put it on this whole thing as a wave 1, 2, and to the pullback, get you about 89,000 bucks. That's pretty crazy. And that could be this. If this is a wave 3, which that's what it looks like, we probably have another pretty explosive move coming up, after a minor pullback here, I would imagine. Unless this is wave 3 is finishing up, which that could be it too. Fourth wave pullback. The fourth wave pullback could end up being a hammer that worries a lot of people out here. Let's say, let's take a look at this thing. Say this is a fourth wave pullback. All right, put your fib on this and go from the swing low to the swing high. It could pull back to 40 grand. And that would be perfectly normal. That would be your fourth. That could be a 618 is a very, very. You'd have 1, 2, 3, fourth wave pullback. It wouldn't violate the top of wave 1. 618. That could actually come down to 702, 36. Boy, that would really scare people, wouldn't it? Down to 36.8. Excuse me. Yeah, that would really scare the pants off people right there to the 702. But more likely, as bullish as this thing is, 50%, 618, I would probably bet the 618. If this is the end of wave 3, and then that fire up to 89,000 bucks. I don't know. I don't think this is the end of wave 3 yet. Make a pretty big 5, but maybe wave 3 comes up a little bit more. Maybe it gets rejected at the all-time high here, the previous alt. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I kind of let's take a look here. We have the monthly RSI. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What's going on here? Let me see on Caspa here. It pulls up on Caspa. Why isn't it pulling up on my Bitcoin? Well, we'll fix that in a hurry. How about we just come down here and hit my oscillators and just open up the RSIs and take a look. Still at a 100 and a 100 here, which that might not change for a while. And who knows? It could stay that way the whole bull run. That wouldn't be odd at all. I mean, I could see that happening. Wouldn't be a shock. Maybe that wave 4 is where it turns bearish and we get that pullback. But right now, still up at that 100 and 100. Down here in the bottom, no bearish divergence there. Still making higher highs and higher lows on that monthly. The weekly is still heading up, 84 to 68. No bearish. That took out the bearish divergence down on the bottom that we were watching. Made a higher high on here, so no bearish divergence on the RSI there. The daily is rolling over a little bit. This is kind of it's kind of flagging up here. You got a flag started, a pennant, wedge, whatever you want to call it. The daily's bearish, a 71 and an 81. The 12-hour, it's trying to turn back up and break out of this, it looks like. 67 and a 69. You can see the RSI turning yourself. The 8-hour, a 5 and a 22, pulling down hard and fast. Looks like it's trying to get reset. And the 4-hour is reset, a 2 and a 4. But if we zoom in here and look at this thing, you can clearly see, wedge or flag, whatever, forming in here. I'm not going to get exact. You get the idea here. You can see it forming up. You can see this push here. That's why I think maybe that 8 is coming down hard and fast to get reset, the 5 and a 22. But that 12, you can see that uptick in it, and the 1 hour is actually heading up, so it could get very close. We're going to have to really see what this thing does here. I kind of expected in the 1 hour here, maybe an ABC to come out of this thing. If you put a fib on here and look at this, oh, I don't like them big wicks. Are them from the other day? I mean, on Bitcoin, I guess they're more reliable. Go from, yeah, that's the high. Let's go on an 8-hour chart so we can get a better look at it here. Well, we wouldn't use it. It was on this candle right over here, so we wouldn't use that low. We'll come up here. You can see how we hit right off that 702, got rejected, came back up here. Looked like it was going to break out. False breakout. That gets a lot of new traders. That gets a lot of people. They jump on that false breakout. Look at that. A lot of people jump in right there. Oh, I'm going to get in early. Thing rolls right over. That's why you got to wait for validation on these breakouts. You want to see at least one candle close outside of this line, wedge, whatever you want to call it, and and a second one started up here, but the second one on, don't want to see a big wick on the end of that either. You want to see a bullish engulfing candle for a nice breakout, and it ended up rolling over. That gets a lot of, it happens a lot, fake outs. They can be brutal, but it's crazy, when you do get them right, they can really fly. This is going to be a big move. Take and measure this thing out. If it breaks up, let's see here. Wow, look at that. The 161, excuse me. Gee, sorry guys, a little bit of I don't know if I caught a little bit of the flu bug or what's going on here, but having a little bit of throat issues here. Look how that lines right up with 1618 at $66,238. $66,000. Wouldn't that look at the absolutely, I did not look at this ahead of time. I had no clue, quite honestly. Let's measure this out. There you go. That's the width of your wedge. You can see it. Okay, the breakout happens right there. There you 66,230, could be heading to $66,000. Now on the downside, if it breaks down, you'll be looking at $57,500. So pretty big move coming up here. It kind of looking like it wants to push up. That daily RSI is still rolling over, no bearish divergence, still showing strength. I mean, we got higher highs on the RSI here. 12 hours trying to turn up. 8 hours almost reset. I'd be watching for a breakout on this thing possibly. We'll just have to wait and see. I would bet probably maybe higher. I really thought that this trend-based fib kind of nailed this move, but you come down here, you got to come out a little bit more. It's crazy when these 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, you can just see wave counts everywhere. But I went from right down here, right at the beginning of this move. You come out on a weekly even. Let's get this off here, and that. Just clean it up. Hang with me 1 second, guys. Take me 2 seconds. Get that low. All right. Now I went from a 1-2 right at the beginning of this move with a trend-based fib. Go from the swing low to the swing high to the retracement. Let me get these off here so I can see that. Want this exact as I can get it. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it showed right around 60 grand. But apparently, sometimes these things measure out absolutely perfect, and then other times, they don't work very well. But they can give you a very, very good idea, where price action's heading. That's for sure. A trend-based fib. I love them. This through here is very, very choppy. But if this all ends up like we talked about, a wave one, and then your two pullback, it's heading right around 90,000 bucks. But that's kind of crazy how that measurement worked out absolutely perfect there. If this thing heads up, that's why I love fibs. I absolutely love them. They work out very, very well. Not only for breakouts, for pullbacks, I have that in all my videos, guys. If I didn't feel comfortable, I think for 15 bucks, you're getting a very, very good deal. But that's that 1618. We'll see what happens. You got Bitcoin wedging up, looking strong, right? Over on Caspa. Now, obviously, if Bitcoin does have a breakout, that's going to pull the rest of the market more than likely up with it. Not everything. Everything doesn't run at one time. Everything takes their turns. You guys know that. You've seen it. Even if you're new to crypto, you've been here, fairly long enough probably to see that certain things run at different times. And some of them all run together. But you can see the meme coins popping now. Luna Classic, Floki, Shib. You see a lot of them going. Everything takes its rotation in a bull run. Now, does that mean Kaspa could break back out? Absolutely. Any close, I would say, a closing candle above this 702. Look at these are all wicks. No closing candles. Any closing candle above, I would say 18.1. That would take out this 702. Any closing daily candle above that level, and this thing could be going higher. Of course, if Bitcoin starts ripping out of a wedge, that could have a lot to do with it too. Now, I think personally, if it doesn't take out this 702, I'm looking for an ABC here to finish up. Now, what could also line up with that? Well, if we see this here, that would give us a target for a pullback right down here. All right, stick with me here because I got some interesting things to show you. Right there. All right, so let's get this fib off here. All right, and normally if we were looking for a pullback from, let's go into 8 hour here. You can see the waves a little bit better. From this wave, looks like a 4 pullback and a 5th wave extension here. If we were looking for a target for this pullback, we go from the swing low to the swing high, and then look at that. That 15, roughly 15-cent area is right around our 702 Fibonacci pullback area, which I find kind of interesting here. This all lines up. If it breaks down and if it takes out this low up here, that would kind of validate that we're probably heading that way, and I'm going to tell you that number here. If we take a look here, and I don't use this wick on my chart. Them wicks, them big Bitcoin drops, I don't let them mess my chart up. I don't use them. All right, if it takes out this low here at what is that, 15.9, 15.9. If it takes that low out, then it's definitely coming down to the 15 cent. It's doing the ABC. All right, if it takes that low out. Now, if it has a daily closing candle above 18 cents, then the thing's heading higher. If you see Bitcoin break out and this thing breaks through the 702 at 18 cents, then it's heading towards 20, 21 cents is the next target up here. And they're deadly accurate. You see how I measured out that wedge on Bitcoin right now, and it worked out perfect for an extension. So keep your eye on Caspa. Watch for them price levels. Daily close or break above that 18. It doesn't mean anything if you get wicks up here. A daily close above 18 cents. And this thing's heading higher, all right? You see Bitcoin break out, you see the 702 break, then we're probably heading to 21 cents. Any takeout of 15.9, then it's pulling down to 15 cents. So keep an eye on them levels. Right now we're down here, it's 17? 17, all right? So to get that extra 2-cent pullback, personally, if we take out 15.9, I'm going to look to enter a long on Caspa at 15, right around 15 cents. Okay, that 702 fib pullback, I will be putting a long in there, which could end up being a massive trade. I mean, if you nail you get in from a bottom move like that and ride this thing the whole way up to 21 cents. Yeah, I'll have an entry down here. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, and nothing like that. So please do your own thing, do your own research and all that. But I will be going long from the 15.1 area if we take out that low and looking to ride Caspa for a while. That could be a big move. At least up to the 20-21 cent area. When you're using leverage, that's the great thing. If this thing runs up to 21 cents, you're looking at a 40% move, 10x leverage. You're looking at 4xing your portfolio. And possibly what, I don't know, maybe, who knows, Bitcoin, does its thing or whatever. Caspa comes down, bounces right off this 702 and heads up, or the 618. I'll probably be looking at, honestly, getting at the 618. I don't want to miss this move on this thing. Right around the 15.5 cent mark, and put my stop loss below the 786 and ride this bugger out. So we'll see what happens. Keep your eye on Caspa, guys. Keep an eye on them price levels, and keep your eye on Bitcoin. We'll see what happens with this. It looks like it wants to go. All right, thank you very much. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back to you guys very, very soon. Looks like Caspa. Hold on 1 second here, please. We got a wedge forming up here on Caspa also. Looks like it, don't it? I haven't. Well, yeah, we do. How about that? We do. It is wedging up here in price action. I mean, there you go. That could end up. Let's see. I want to take it from in here where we have a couple touch points. It's up over 20 cents barely, and this one, if it broke down, 14.6 roughly. The width of this thing though is kind of debatable. You want, valid touch areas and all that, so that would put us down around the 15 cent area and up around the 20 cent area for break. So we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll talk to you very soon. Happy trading.